Alright guys, so here we have STR Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. Now this is currently the only Super Saiyan 2 Bardock in Dokkan. He's on several category teams, and he's actually a pretty damn good support type unit. So I figured, you know what, I'll go ahead and rainbow this guy, because oftentimes this Bardock does help out on the revived warrior team as a support type unit. So I was like, you know what, I definitely am going to go ahead and rainbow him. Kind of the new thing with me is, like, if I'm going to use any types of units frequently in category teams or something like that, I'm definitely going to go ahead and rainbow star them. So here we go. We have the STR Super Saiyan 2 Bardock rainbowed. He's a pretty damn good support type unit. So let's see how well he fits on some of these category teams that he's on. Alright guys, so it has been quite a while since I recorded the first part of this video for the Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. I believe I actually rainbowed him on February 23rd of 2019, so it was back in the middle of the 4-year anniversary is when this was, you know, I actually went ahead and rainbowed him. I use this guy all the time for a lot of various different rainbow videos, right? Like, you know, the STR Majin Vegeta and some other new units, you know, that have Saiyan Pride in our Saiyan units with Fierce Battle or Super Saiyan, stuff like that. And this Bardock usually is a really, really good support type unit to use alongside them, right? So that's the main reason why I wanted to go ahead and get this rainbow video done for this Bardock, because I'm using him all the time, right? Right here, you know, oh boy, 600,000 isn't the greatest, but right here, you know, like right around the 5th year anniversary, I want to kind of like, you know, get some of these long-standing rainbow videos out that I've been meaning to do for a while, because, you know, Dokkan is pretty dead right now. Currently, there's 7 days until the anniversary officially begins. That's when I'm recording this. So, you know, I'm trying to get, like, the EGL cooler rainbow. Like, there's a bunch of units I've had rainbowed for, like, you know, basically 2 calendar years, right? And I kind of want to get that finished up. Here's Tech EZA Merge Zamasu. He's a really, really strong EZA. I really like what they did with him. Typically, I'm not the biggest fan of sort of, like, these glass cannon units, right? But the fact that Merge Zamasu does give that defense to Realm of Gods Extreme Class category allies, I really, really like that aspect of him, and it makes him pretty nasty on a rotation with another like Goku Black family unit. What I'm really hoping we get, I really would like them to give us an LR Goku Black, just like a standalone Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. I think, like, think of how we got LR Gohan and Goten last year in May, like, or okay, Saiyan Day, Global JP same time, Dokkan Festival exclusive LR Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black. How sick would that be? That would be probably one of the more hype things they could do. That would be insane. Really, really fun. Okay, so let's see how much. What's Bardock's defense? Yeah, it is. It's on the lower end. This Bardock would be crazy with an EZA. And honestly, at this point, I think, like, predicting EZAs for any TUR, it's no longer, like, absurd or unrealistic or anything like that. Okay, 740k is not bad. We definitely could see pretty much any, I think, TUR get an EZA at pretty much any point. Especially after that Majin Vegeta and Angel Goku got their EZAs the way they did, after basically being out less than a year, and they already got EZAs, right? So I think, like, you know, if you think, like, maybe, like, Mass Saiyan and the other Bardocks, like, we have, you know, the other 2 Bardocks on this team. Wow, double digits right there. Yeah, that Supremo Pi time, she's really good. But maybe you want to say Mass Saiyan, Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, and then the physical Super Saiyan Bardock. Oh, and then also the Tech Super Saiyan Bardock as well. Like, that would be such an insane EZA. We have such a ridiculous amount of units that would be getting an EZA from that. I would absolutely adore that. I would love to see that, you know, because usually the way these EZAs work, right, is that, like, all the units that awaken with that metal EZA from the same event is typically how it's worked. That's why, like, all those battlefield units, you know, the 7 EZA, you know, the metal cooler and the others, they all, like, sort of EZA from that same one. So I would expect that probably, you know, Mass Saiyan and these other Bardocks probably would all EZA from the same one as well. Actually, I'm expecting Golden Frieza. I mean, we got to be getting a sub EZA for the INT and EGL Golden Friezas at some point soon as well. You know, I would not be shocked at all to see that. Alright, so here's the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I do love that art right there, taken straight from the manga. I guess I probably would say I think I do prefer the anime art a little bit than that Toriyama panel right there, but obviously, you know, like, OG, like, prime Toriyama was built different. You know, his art was fantastic, no doubt about that. All right, so this will be a really good rotation for Bardock, you know, linked up with the Super Saiyan Bardock, so of course they have a lot of links active. You know, I think they'll have, like, Saiyan Pride, Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, a lot of those active. Plus, we're also going to have the 20% physical Bardock gives, plus the 30% from Super Saiyan 2 Bardock, plus hopefully we'll get the 42% from Supremo Pilot Time. And he does get above 1 million right there, not bad. Okay, so this was on, you know, just the Time Traveler team, just kind of looking at him on one of his many teams. Let's go ahead now and go over to the, I guess we'll go to the Super Saiyan 2 category team. That'll be a good one. Alright guys, so now we're on the Super Saiyan 2 / Revived Warrior category team. This is a team I have found myself really enjoying using. It's just, I don't know, it's a very, very solid team, right? Now, usually when I'm using it for showcase purposes, I do more so want to focus in on it when I'm using Super Saiyan 2 category units, because of course they're going to get the 170% attack buff, whereas Revived Warrior units only, you know, they're not getting a 170% attack buff from Vegeta. They get, what, 150? Don't finish him in... Okay. I was real scared that Vegeta was going to do an additional and finish this Goku and Vegeta unit in one hit. That is just like some of these newer Dokkan Fests to do it. But, I mean, as you guys can see, you know, this Bardock is solid, you know, to 3 million. Yeah, look, like, see, this is one of the reasons I want to do this video on this Bardock, because, like, you know, him being a Super Saiyan, Saiyan Pride, Fierce Battle support type unit, like, that's the effect that he has on, like, these Majin Vegeta units and stuff like that. Like, this is exactly the type of unit, you know, these Majin Vegetas, these Super Saiyan 2 Vegetas, that get this massive, insane, crazy attack buff from this Bardock, which, again, you give that Bardock an EZA, right? So maybe his attack buff just go, like, maybe he's like attack and defense 35%, he gives ki, they don't do anything too crazy there. Then they give him like 50, 60, 70% attack and defense at the start of turn. And then factor in his links, again, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Pride, and Fierce Battle as his links. That Saiyan Pride link is very impactful with a lot of Vegeta cards in the game. Like, you know, LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, for example. Again, Majin Vegeta, this guy. Like, so it's really, really nice to be able to potentially have those. Okay, so let's see this attack set right here, probably by our boy Bardock. You know, again, we do have him linked up with Majin Vegeta, so he's going to be getting Saiyan Pride. Again, Fierce Battle, Super Saiyan, all that. Plus, we do also have Physical Kid Buu here, you know, giving the 50%. So let's see what Bardock hits right here. A 1 million attack stat, so yeah, very, very impactful. That's solid. Like, again, if you give this guy an EZA, just give him 50, 60, 70... What? Wow. Okay. What was that, like a 3.56 million attack set or something like that? And he was super effective against all types, and he guards against all types, and he has a 50% chance to stun. And his defense was probably like 200k or something like that. So, you know, Majin Vegeta's pretty good. He's pretty good. he's pretty damn good. All right, let's I think probably the Goku family team, surprise, surprise, is going to be the best team for this Bardock to get like his top attack stat. I'm thinking using him with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock with his passive active is probably the way to go. But one thing to remember is that the Super Saiyan 2 Bardock needs to be above 30%, and Super Saiyan 3 Bardock needs to be below 70%. So there's sort of an exact threshold I want to hit right here. Look at this rotation. This is interesting right here. This is a nice little rotation to have. I might just let this play out a little bit. Let's let these, you know, these powerful units go ahead and have a nice turn. Can we? If I was a little bit better with the orbs, we definitely could have finished this Vegeta off in one turn right here. But you know, I've fallen in love with this STR Majin Vegeta. I think he is one of the better banner units that you can pull. Actually, he's probably the best. Like, of units that are on every banner, so not including like heroes cards or the 50% supports or something like that. I think that Majin Vegeta might be the single best card you could pull from, like, you know, like any Dokkan Fest banner, the LR banners, all that. Like, he's really, really impressive. This was not 6 orbs for Majin Vegeta, right? So let me see how much damage he'll take right here. I don't think it'll be too much. His defense, yeah, that's really good. Only 73k is not bad whatsoever. So, provided you get those orbs from Majin Vegeta, he puts up really, like, he puts up a very impressive performance. Alright guys, so here, this should be our best attack set, I believe, for our Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. If not best, you know, right near his best. We have him linked up with Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, so of course we're getting, you know, Super Saiyan Fierce Battle plus a 40% attack buff. Super Saiyan 3 Bardock does not have Saiyan Pride, but the 40% attack buff he gives from his passive will, more than make up for that. I did also have the AGL Pan super attack last turn, so of course she is going to give a 2-turn attack buff. Our girl AGL Pan will. So yeah, see, that's the thing, like, as far as, like, highest attack stats now, some of those are starting to get a little bit tricky, because, like, if there, is, like, a highest attack stat for, like, this Bardock, like, it would probably involve AGL Pan super attacking twice the turn before. Like, the like, situation you have to start setting up is, like, insanely unique. So, all right, let's go ahead and see what Bardock is going to hit right here. With B-Pan's, okay, 1.14, so actually not even really that much higher than just when we had, like, him drenched in support, right? So, I mean, that's kind of interesting. Okay, but, we've seen our boy Bardock kind of, put in a little bit of work here. There's Super Saiyan 3 Bardock at 3.54, pretty good. Let's go ahead and take a look at this Super Saiyan 2 Bardock's details now. Alright, so this is Chance of a Super Evolution Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. His leader skill is all types key to and 30% to stats, so that potentially could be an interesting leader skill for Dokkan Battlefield if he got an EZA, depending upon how much they buff that. But if that went up to 90% or 100%, that would be pretty good. His super attack is the Final Spirit Cannon, which does supreme damage and raises attack for 6 turns. His passive skill, Roaring Courage, gives him a 30% attack buff for all allies when HP is 30% or above, which is pretty good. If he got an EZA, his passive would, again, probably be something like 70% attack and defense at the start of turn, and then maybe he gives 35% attack and defense to all allies, and there's probably no restriction on it, is what I would imagine. If we were lucky, he would also give a key or 2 from his passive as well. That's always really, really helpful when they do that. His links are Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Team Bardock, Saiyan Pride, Family Ties, Prepared for Battle, and Fierce Battle. So he does have a really, really good Saiyan link set, which helps him out a lot. Then his 12 key multiplier is 130%, which is not really the greatest. And then he is on a couple of different category teams, right? So for starters, he's on the Revived Warrior team, which is where he's really good, because, the all allies attack buff is nice, plus all the Majin Vegetas are on there, which is really good. If he gave Ki, he'd be even better, since there's such a weird mix of heroes and villains on there. He's also over here on the Pure Saiyan team, where, he'll be good, but, I mean, if he had his EZA, he'd be one of the best supports on this category, period. Because, like, think of, like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? Like, Turles doesn't have, Saiyan Pride. Turles doesn't have Super Saiyan, right? Those super common links that this Bardock would then have with, like, LR Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, right? Bardock is also on the Time Traveler category team, which is probably about to get another massive buff with Vegito Blue, which is going to be very interesting. Then we're down here on the Goku family team. The biggest category in the game? No, it's second big. I think Pure Saiyan is the biggest. Goku family is the second biggest. And then finally, he's on the Super Saiyan 2 category team, which, is pretty interesting. For as small as it is, the Super Saiyan 2 category team, I think, is actually pretty damn good. So, let me know what you guys think of the Super Saiyan 2 Bardock. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.